The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go now. 70, Indy.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Topper! Hey, Delta! Hit it!
From the gun, Lawrence. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Draw play, it's Eckler, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ready?
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Check. Blue draw Porker.
Running on first down, Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Go! 18 Gators.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Jets 7, Bills 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check.
2nd and long. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, New York.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
There.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ed Oliver in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 30. Five-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. Spinning away, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
On the ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Lead grip.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Rush in. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop.
Right here, right here.
Get it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to have the hook up to QT. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here. In the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Got it.
55 to
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Able to shake him off. Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
I don't know what you were seeing on that play, but it felt to me like I wasn't watching a football field. I was watching a boxing ring. He was bobbing and weaving and trying to make sure he kept the play alive. Just didn't turn out well for him in the end, did it?
Impressive that he stayed in the pocket while avoiding those couple of would-be tacklers, but eventually goes down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mike 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And spins away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Ready, set.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Rock it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On the ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Squeeze.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
All day, every day, any day.
He gets this one to Johnson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
57's Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. On 2nd down now. It's Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right here.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. It's caught. Jones. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Bravo.
Get the ball. At 25.
Hey, Sam off.
Bring it. Bring it.
Two.
From the gun, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Going for the deep ball. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Stop your whining. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Come on. Hey, check Mike 57.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And the catch made by Johnson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. This is Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here's Lindsey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Let's go!
Ready, break.
55. Hey, eat. Hey,
They go play action here on 1st down. Room to run past midfield. Open man is QT, complete. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Got it.
Mike, 50 seconds.
Hey, exit.
Watch QB drop.
From the gun on third down. Lawrence looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And it's taken in at the 9. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Once more, here's Eckler. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
70, Indy.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can